But the most important thing I can say is thank you so much and that I'm okay. I am so indebted to you. And by the way, I'm okay. What a piece of shit. So my question of the day first is, at what point did you personally realize that Jussie Smollett was completely full of crap? That's my question to you. For people who don't remember, I think we have a clip, right? This is something, it was inspired by, when I was watching CNN yesterday, this girl from Vox talked about the importance of media outlets who didn't cover this story and didn't call it a hate. Let's just watch the clip. Yeah.
I mean, the MAGA quote, I remember reading about this story and looking for a real, reputable media outlet reporting on that, and I could not find one, right?
How about yours?
People who were repeating that quote were not news outlets, were not media outlets. It was repeated by short people who maybe had good intentions of wanting to spread this story and had empathy for what they thought was, a real story. But we can't confuse celebrity tweets with the media and the press.
We can't confuse it with, say, every major media outlet there.
Yeah.
There you go. That's just a few. New York Post. What do we have there? We had Vice.
There was TMZ
Vibe,
was on there.
TMZ.
You've made it pretty easy for us to confuse journalism with other things, though. So it's kind of y'all's fault.
And it's been hard to follow. But this is one thing where when I look back on the comments made by Jussie here, when he knew, and by the way, we don't know entirely for sure. This segment may not age well.
Or it may be the tip of the iceberg. I mean, let's be honest.
When you look back at him making these comments, knowingly lying, there's no other way to say it. That's why it brings us to the newest installment, new segment, I guess, that we call "What a Piece of Shit." That was fast. All right, good. So let's go through this here. So he reported the attack on January 29th, along with what's so funny is he reported these details of the rope at 2 in the morning, homophobic slurs, MAGA hat or MAGA country, that they poured bleach on him, like very detailed reporting.
And this is Chicago,
police officers. I mean, looking back, when you first heard this, we all thought, well, maybe, hold on, not all of this is accurate. Maybe the media isn't being entirely transparent. No, he was making it all up. What a piece of shit. What an absolute piece. I love going back here and looking at some of his quotes, okay? Here, look. Let me look at some of these quotes right here. This is, all right, hold on. Okay.
Wait for it.
This is where he said on February 1st, in his first public statement. Again, just looking back, we're traveling in a time machine. Yeah. Let me start by saying that I'm okay.
Oh, thank God.
My body is strong, but my soul is stronger. What a piece of shit.
Is he auditioning for his next job somewhere, potentially?
The outpouring of love and support from my village has meant more than I will ever be able to truly put into words. What a piece of shit. I'm sorry. There's no other way to put this.
Oh, my gosh.
Hold on. Then he goes on. What's so funny is he went on at this point. Keep in mind, at this point, when everyone is criticizing him, he knows full well that he's lying. I don't know why there's just something so funny to me picturing him laying, just awake in bed at night going, oh, crap. He said this when he was met with skepticism. I am working with authorities and have been 100% factual and consistent on every level. Despite my frustrations and deep concern with certain inaccuracies and misrepresentations that have been spread, I still believe that justice will be served.
He's right.
What a piece of shit.
It will be served on him.
He was performing at a concert in West Hollywood. I'm not entirely sure if it was a benefit, but he says, I have so many words on my heart that I want to say. But the most important thing I can say is thank you so much and that I'm okay. He's going after this point. Just talk about this sort of culture of victimhood going on. What's the most important thing I can say is thank you. Please, it's not me. It's you. Thank you. I am so indebted to you. And by the way, I'm okay. What a piece of shit. This entire time, he knows.
Oh my gosh.
And this is something else too. He goes and he says, this was February 14th. This is after, by the way, there were two guys. It seems likely.
The story
it's not entirely confirmed that two black guys, one of whom was an extra on Empire,
very big dudes,
were paid to do this, and that his personal trainer purchased the rope.
It's
Elaborate.
so cliche.
When he gave his interview to Good Morning America, my favorite quote from there is where he says, "It feels like," this is after people are questioning him, "it feels like if I had said it was a Muslim or a Mexican or someone black, I feel like the doubters would have supported me much." What a piece of human shit.
Oh my gosh. How do you? I bet he was going to bed every night. Please, dear God, don't let them investigate thoroughly, because this is going
Don't
to
ask
unravel
questions.
so
Please don't ask
fast.
questions.
I love it. Says, for me, when that was released, I'm like, okay, we're getting somewhere. I don't have any doubt in my mind that that's them. I never did. What a piece of shit. Just, everything this guy has said has been so and of course, it's obviously the real problem here is that the media has allowed him to get away with it.
Oh, of course,
yeah.
they were ready with open arms to believe any story that was remotely like this.
By the way, hit the notification bell if you're a subscriber, because apparently that doesn't mean anything on iTunes, and join Mug Club. And I'm sorry, this is incredibly immature.
It's very fitting. Come on.
But there's someone worse than Jussie Smollett out there.
There is.
Smollett. I don't really care.
Juicy.
Juicy.
What?
I don't know.
Je suis?
But it doesn't matter because
Just
this is I think perfectly emblematic of the media coverage and the reaction that we saw. And then by the way, they say, well, we need to distinguish between celebrities and news media outlets. First off, all of you covered it. Second, you all praise the celebrities as brave
Yes.
who covered this issue. Case in point, Ellen Page on a late night comedy show, Stephen Colbert.
Of what happened the other day to Jussie, I don't know him personally. I send all of my love. Instead, it's like we have a media that's barely talking about it. We have a media that's saying it's a debate whether or not what just happened to Jussie Smollett is a hate crime. It's absurd. This isn't a debate.
I agree.
Connect the
You
dots.
should be right about everything she just
This
said
is what
and
happens.
the opposite.
Yeah.
If you are in a position
It
of
is not
power
a debate,
and
it
you
is
hate
absurd.
people
Watch this.
and you want to cause suffering to them, you go through the trouble. You spend your career trying to cause suffering. What do you think is going to happen? Kids are going to be abused and they're going to kill themselves. And people are going to be beaten on the street. I have traveled the world and I have met the most marginalized people you could meet. I am lucky to have this time and the privilege to say this. This needs to stop.
This is what this seems childish. Listen, in one scenario that could be an earnest display for which we would all be incredibly insensitive and most definitely hellbound for
crying
laughing.
for sure.
And the other is entirely appropriate. The only difference, even though this may seem trivial, is just like we always talk about in this show. The only difference is truth. And now that we know the truth, that is absolutely hysterical. I stand by my statement. Jussie Smollett, I really like this segment. What a piece of shit. Hey there, if you like this video, this is the part where I would usually tell you to subscribe, but I can't do it anymore. I'm going to tell you to subscribe, and then YouTube is going to decide that we can't reach you even though you subscribe to this channel, and then I'll say hit the notification bell, and then the notification bell won't even be there anymore. I don't know what to say. More than likely, you'll find my face in a milk carton. But do what you can to stop it. It probably won't do much.